Good morning, everybody. Hello. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. How is it going? How's everybody doing? Hi, T-Bird. Good morning, Brave. I got a new room for y'all. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Disney Mom RN. Hello. Hi, Gary. I hope you're having a wonderful time, Gary. Hi, Louisa. And just like Gary and everybody else, I always put my schedule. I didn't put my schedule out for this week, but I have this time away marked on my website. So if you ever want to know if I'm going to be absent from the parks, just check my website under schedule and future trips. Hi, Louisa. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Tim Fisher. Hi, Terry. Hi, Jaja. How's everybody doing? Hi, Virtual Traveler. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Danny Boy. Hi, April. So, yesterday, okay, let's back up. Sunday morning, we did Run Disney. It was an awesome event. And we got to see Ty and Megan and all of that. Good morning, Cindy. So that was Sunday morning. If you want to watch that, highly recommend that you go back and watch that live stream. Then Sunday morning, I made it home, and about 10 or 10:30, my mom and I left Florida, and we drove to Aiken, South Carolina. Hi, Niall. Rachel, good morning. Hi, Carmen. We drove to Aiken, South Carolina. That's where my daughter is currently. And we went and met her for dinner. It was so good. I love Aiken. I do feel like if there's a place that I could live that I've never lived before and someone was like, you get to go live here, I could possibly pick Aiken. Hi, Stitch. Anyways, South Carolina is just different. I don't know if they have more Dollar Generals or Baptist churches. I don't know. It would be quite the poll or like little survey to go do. Anyways, we then Brave it would be. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Sandra. Hi, For the Love of Dogs. Hi, Amy. It would be right around the corner from Brave. Oh, that's random. Hello. So funny story. We were staying at the Marriott Fairfield in Aiken, and we went to go check into the hotel, and the lady doing the registering. Good morning, Liz. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Miss Judy. She was like, where are you from? Hi, V. Peter. And I was like, or she was like, why are y'all here? And my mom was like, oh, I'm here to see my granddaughter. She's here to see her daughter. And she was like, well, if your daughter's here, why do you not live here? And I was like, I live in Florida. I'm not moving to South Carolina. And she said, I hate Florida. And I said, let's have a talk. What's wrong? Why do you hate Florida? And she was like, I really just hate Orlando. It just kept getting worse and worse. And my mom just started laughing. She was like, oh, she's going to have a chat with you. I was like, what was wrong with Orlando? And she was like, the amusement parks. And she was like, I was like, Disney? Like, you have a problem with Disney? Hi, Juan. And she was like, no, the traffic. And I was like, that's because we have all these New Yorkers and New Jerseyans coming and moving, and they bring their traffic and their driving skills to Florida. Hi, Diane. Anyways, I kind of had her on the Disney side of things when our discussion was over. She was funny to talk to. She was like, I hate Orlando. And I was like, oh no. Anyways, so we got up yesterday morning. We went and had breakfast with Ainsley, and then we made our way to Maryland. I'm back in Maryland, and I fly back tomorrow. I want to have a Where Are We Wednesday, and I'm not sure, I don't know. I'm not sure the weather is going to cooperate and where we're going to be. But I'm going to try. So, depending on the weather right now, it was snowing on our drive yesterday. The last part of the drive was all snow. Hi, Tasha. And it was like a winter wonderland when we showed up last night. Hi, John. And then right now, it is gray and gloomy and raining and misting. Hi, Gator. Crab cake time. Oh, we could go have crab cakes. Did anybody get to see the eclipse? I wasn't even awake. My brother came over last night, and he left around midnight so that I could get to chat with him. And so I slept in this morning, and here we are. So that's kind of been my last 48 hours. I'll be back in the parks on Thursday, and I got to get on a plane tomorrow to come back to Florida. Flower and Garden starts tomorrow, and I'm going to put a stream out there. We'll go to Flower and Garden on Thursday. I love that y'all get to come in and say hello. You watched it online, Virtual Traveler? I'll have to do that. Thank you. There you are, Perry. Tonight, I don't know what I'm going to do during the day. Actually, Tim just called me and was like, can you work on the taxes? I'm going to work on the taxes. Hi, Julie. So I'm going to work on the taxes today. Hi, Evan. Oh, Evan, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Tasha, you didn't even know about the eclipse and the blood orange moon? Tim said the moon last night in Florida was amazing, and we couldn't see it because it was snowing. So tonight I'm going to go have dinner with my son and future daughter-in-law, Megan. And I'll probably do a little video. And so that'll be on my other channel tomorrow. Life with Janel Love. So I'll put that out tomorrow there. Liz, you didn't know about the eclipse either? Like, as soon as I opened up the Weather Channel app, it was on there. Hi, Danny Lee. Hi, Disney Mom. It was cloudy for you. It was, I mean, obviously, like I said, snowing. But you know what? We still went and had Mexican food. That didn't stop us. Hi, Tamika. It's super foggy. So just so you know, Tasha, I think it would have been this morning, and for Liz, like somewhere in between 6 and 7 a.m. Hi, Serendipity. Oh, that's random. Hello. I have another channel. It is called Life with Janel Love. Did we background check Megan? She is amazing. Amazing. No background checks needed. She keeps Braden in line. Hi, Mika. I would love for you to come check out the other channel. Thank you, Stacy. And so I'm excited to see them tonight. And then tomorrow we'll do, where are we, Wednesday? We might just be in a different room here. This is Braden's room. And so I came up here just because it's quiet. And so I'm just hanging out in all the rooms. All the empty rooms. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, we all grew up. I grew up and got married. The kids got, I'm joking around. Anyways, so tonight is dinner with Braden and Megan. And then tomorrow I fly back to Florida. And I'm excited to come back to Florida because the weather's much, much better. So that's what we've been doing. What's, say, the home of the pickle pizza. I know. Thank you, Gator. Check out the other channel. So does anybody have any questions? Questions about my drive, what we've been up to? I kind of just gave you everything, but I could get more details if there's any questions. Pickle pizza is so good. It would be, aside from like a veggie pan pizza from Pizza Hut, vegetable with lots of black olives, pickle pizza is right up there. I talked to my brother for a little while last night, and we were talking about Utah. So at the end of the month, well, not exactly at the end, like a little before the end of the month, Tim and I are going to, I'm going to Utah with Tim. All that's random. I'm sure they can post it. I saw it was posted, and so, yep, T-Bird. So that's going to be a premiere to a Q&A that is a video that I've been putting out on Tuesdays. You guys have been asking me questions, so I did that. It's going to look the same, just like this. I'm wearing the same thing. And can I leave the cold weather? I hope so, Gator. Thank you. Yeah, all that's random. Kind of scroll. I don't know if you can scroll. Am I going to the national park? So that's, thank you, Liz. That's what we were talking about. So we're flying into Salt Lake. We're going to have like 2 days of extra before Tim starts his classes. And then we'll have a couple of days on the back end. Hope to do a Where Are We Wednesday from there. I'm not sure where we're going to be or what we're going to be doing. Just to be able to show y'all something. I want to go to Jackson Hole and kind of knock that out. We're supposed to be going in July for our anniversary. If y'all know all about that. Just a little background on that. Last year, Tim and I put 3 places we wanted to go to in a hat. And we ended up picking Wyoming for our 10-year anniversary. Bryce Canyon. And hi, Ann. And we picked Wyoming. And then he got picked for a leadership program. And the leadership program is a class that he is going to be going to for 3 years with his company. And so the first class that he goes to is in Salt Lake. And so I've not ever been there. He has not ever been there. Hi, Chad. And so we're going to Salt Lake. But he's got a couple days of classes. I'm just going to be out exploring and doing videos and I don't know what. I don't know. I need to get on it. But anyways, we're going to be like 2 hours away from Jackson Hole. And so my brother was like, there was a lake. What is the lake? I don't know. It was a beautiful mountain, and he had this picture on his phone, and he was like, Janelle, look at my picture. You have to go here. It is beautiful. He's like, there's a 7-mile trail. And I was like, are there snakes? I don't know. And so I was telling Tim about it this morning, and I just said, Jenny Lake. Yep. And the Teton Mountain. That's it. Thank you, Lori. That's what it was, Jenny Lake. And he was like, just go there. And you've been to Salt Lake. So that's coming up at the end of the month. I'll go on, and part of my day today I'll update everything on my website. And so now I just want to go to Jenny Lake because it looked amazing. And are there, yes. Oh my goodness. I'm excited to go. It is a part of the country I've never been to. So, yeah. So that's happening at the end of the month. And if y'all have any recommendations for places we should eat or places we should visit, even in Salt Lake, I'm up for it. Lori, that's one of your favorite spots. Okay. I'm definitely gonna try to go there. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Dave. Who's at work today? Who's joining us for work? Who is, having to get through this work day without being a Magic Kingdom? Oh, it's Tuesday. That was yesterday. Magic Kingdom Monday. The whole day we were like, what day is it? Even my brother last night was like, I don't know what day it was. He thought it was Friday. We were like, no, it's Monday. So then March, April is, we're going to Las Vegas. And we're going to go to the Sphere to see the, Wizard of Oz. And we're going to go do that. And then we're going to Dallas for Tim's class. Sucker for a theme park. You're always at work. So, I mean, we can chat about it now. So we're going to go to Vegas, and then we're going to go to Texas. Again, Tim has his class in Texas, and my goal is to try to go with him to all these places and just kind of it be like, I want to celebrate him. So, you're planning on doing the Sphere too? They're building a Sphere here in Maryland, and it's not going to be like 45 minutes away. It's going to be amazing. But we're going to go to Vegas. So we're going to Vegas like Wednesday to Saturday. And then Saturday we're going to fly to Texas, and we're going to go try to see my dad. Hi, Carrie. We're going to go see my dad for a couple of days, and then Tim will start his class on that Monday. And then we'll be back. Hi, Jeff. So I don't know if y'all remember that one day I was in the park and apples fall on the lower levels. Michelle, my mom has like my mom has gotten us like this VIP. We're staying at the Venetian. We have VIP ticket area. The whole thing is like a VIP experience. This is something that my mom my mom has wanted to do for so long, so we were doing it the best way that we know how. And so I'm excited because like it's me and my brother, his wife, and my husband Tim, and my mom. So it's all of us adults. We get to not have the kids. Of course, the kids have been like, Ainsley is like, what are we doing, and why are we not going to Vegas? And so Tim and I think we're gonna fly on Tuesday night just so he can work a little bit on Wednesday. I'll probably do a Where Are We Wednesday from Vegas, maybe. But we were gonna travel the night before, and we went and we called the Venetian. And I'm not surprised, so I'm not telling this story to be a surprise, but I was like, hey, how much is it to add one night to the reservation? And he was like, $900 and something dollars. Taxes comes to like $1,000. Hi, Krista. And I was like, what in the world? Because Wednesday, when we're supposed to check in, it's $165. And then it goes to like $280. But that Tuesday is $800 to $900. Hi, Annette. So that's your honeymoon? The Venetian or Vegas? So anyways, that whole week leading up to Vegas, I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to have the springtime surprise. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday will be the expo. Friday will be the 5K. Saturday will be the 10K. Sunday will be the 10 miler. I'm supposed to be doing 19.3 miles in 3 days. Monday will be Magic Kingdom Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to Keys of the Kingdom and flying out Tuesday night. The Disney Adventure christening is this week. Oh, okay, Gator. Thanks for letting me. It's this week? T-Bird, we did the driverless cars on my other channel. I have on the Life with Janel Love. We were in the Zooks, and she already wants to go because she knows that we did it the last time. And she's like, how do we get in the Zooks? And so we'll take her. But that's one of the things that she wants to do. So, now I'm going to circle back. So one day I was in the park and my dad called and, hi, Jonardo. My dad called and it was like in the middle of the stream and it was in the middle of the day. And he was like, hey, I just want to let you know, I have a procedure and, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go too much into it. And I was like, okay. And I was like, did you talk to my brother? And he was like, yeah. And we had just seen him. It was right after Thanksgiving, just to give y'all a timeline. And he was like, I didn't know I was going to have this procedure when I was with you guys, or I would have told you that. And I was like, okay. So he goes and he has this procedure. It's an in and out procedure. And it's on, it was on his bladder. And so he goes and he does it. Everything's fine. And I talked to my stepmom and she was like, hey, they did say that they found a tumor. They're sending it away. More than likely, it's going to be fine. Well, it turns out it's not fine. And my dad, 2 days before Christmas, was diagnosed with bladder cancer. Let's see what Chase wants. Sorry to put y'all on hold for that. Hello.
What?
I'm on a live stream. Oh, just chatting with everybody if you want to come on and say hi. Yeah. Okay, what's your news? Do you want me to put it on speaker? Okay, go ahead. Oh, yay! That is exciting. Congratulations. All right, I'm going to get back to this. 11. All right. Bye. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to stop sad news for good news. Chase just called to say that he was offered an extension with Disney. Tony, your husband had bladder cancer? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So that happened like 2 days before Christmas. Christmas was very sad for me. But I was telling my friend Michelle, because she lives 2 doors down, last night. She was like, how's your dad? And he had to have another procedure, and he starts chemo and radiation in the middle of this month. And he's been through all of his stuff. And I just said, if anything ever happens to me, I want to be like my dad. Because he, like, it's like just going and ordering a sandwich. Like, he just tells me about the nurses and everything that he's going through. And so I just hope that whenever he does start all of his stuff, that he is going to be okay. And he's going to keep up his positive attitude and keep up all of the stuff that he is just going through. Hi, Richard. So that's news I have been holding for a long time to tell you guys, but I didn't ever want to do it in a park, and I didn't ever want to do it just, you know, I don't know. I didn't know when the right time, and I'm like, no time like the present, because it's coming up and it's going to be possibly taking over. Anyways, I'm making it a point. I want to go be with my dad when he's doing chemo, but I don't know that it's going to work out. Hi, Jessica. And I just want to see like how the first rounds go. So he's going to be going through it for about 6 weeks. And that's about all I know. 100% Chad. 100%. But like I said, when I talk to him on the phone, he is like, I did this and I did that. And I'm like, I just want to be like you. I get high blood pressure just going to the doctor because I'm so nervous. So, I like I said, that's that news. I probably will not talk about it on the streams, like in the parks, because it's like a downer. And so I know a lot of people, there's a lot of heavy stuff going on in the world that, and I like to keep those park streams. I like to keep the park streams like just positive, and I don't like to talk about this stuff there. Yeah, Tony, I feel like the doctors are very optimistic, and I feel like if he had never had that procedure done, then they wouldn't have found it. It is stage 2. And so everything indicates that it's only in the bladder. And so I feel like that is like the best news that we could have gotten through all of this. And so thank you, everybody, for all the positive thoughts and prayers and everything. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to even tell you guys, is because, I mean, I know prayer helps so much. And so the more prayer we can have, the better everything will be. So I will be at the Springtime Surprise in April. And all of that information I will be putting on my website today. So there's that. What else do we have going on? Chase is going to graduate in May from UCF. So that will be May. Like, thank you, Lane. So to give you a recap, March is Utah. April will be Vegas and Texas, as well as Springtime Surprise running. May is going to be Chase graduating and totally focusing on Chase and him. And now he has a job through the summer. Yay! High Yinzer picker. Which that is so awesome. I love that they are. I just want them to offer him a full-time job. And if they offer him a full-time job, then, like, that will be such a relief of him graduating and then knowing where he's going to just be for a little while. Thank you, Miss Gail. So that will be May. As well as, what else is happening in May? I feel like there's something else. June. So May will be, for Tim, will be a Texas trip. Not a Texas trip, a Florida trip. And then June is to St. Louis after Thanksgiving, after 4th of July. I agree, Michelle. That will definitely be a positivity, for sure. That will be spilled on the teacups. So that's going to be June up until July. Like, we have some place to be every single month. We cannot go visit Chase on the stream, unfortunately. The only way we could catch Chase on the stream is like if he went to Disney Springs for lunch and we like popped over and happened to be there, like at the same time. So, but yeah, Hannah's doing really well at Disney. She just got an apartment. She's not at Flamingo anymore. And she is working at Worldwide Sports as well as like her job in the parks. What do you have planned in St. Louis? That's up to Christy Castle. No, I don't know. So this is me. Like, I can only do one thing at a time. So I have to get through Utah. And after Utah, maybe I can play him. But, yeah, I know you can't, Gator. I don't know. I just said, I told Christy Castle because she's from St. Louis. I was like, Christy, oh no, July. Yeah, July is when we're going. And she was like, oh, I'm going to have to figure some stuff out for us to do. And so I don't know. I don't know. I know that I will not go in the arch. Michelle, they went in the arch and she already told me, she said, Janelle, you will not be okay in the arch. And so and Christy Castle said she's never been, Christy Castle said that she's never been in the arch and she's lived there and she's never been. No arch. I'll go and we'll look at it. We can look at it, but I don't plan to go in it. They described it to me as like a cage or like a capsule that you get into and it takes you up. I cannot even imagine what getting stuck there. You've been in the arch several times. The arch is smaller than it appears on TV. Hi, LD3 and me. So, yeah. Too claustrophobic, Annie? That's, I don't think. Try the foods that St. Louis is known for. And what is that? And you didn't even know you could go in it. A lot of people didn't even know that you could go in it. So, like, yeah, so Michelle described it as a capsule or like an egg. It looks like you're riding in an egg. Hi, Holly. Brave says, notice cages and stuffed pancakes. Do y'all want to spill tea? Spill your tea. Bubba and Lauren, let's have some positivity. Been in the arch. It's very small and tight. Toasted ravioli? That's what you feel like? What is the first roasted ravioli? There are windows so you can see going up. And then what's it? Do you get out at the top? Is there like an observation deck up there? Toasted ravioli is what I should eat when I'm there. St. Louis is known for toasted ravioli. I know, I thought it was known for barbecue too. I do remember on a stream that I told Chrissy Castle that we could have Taco Bell together. Gooey butter, toasted ravioli, and Provel cheese. What is that? Lauren Drew, I'm glad that you had so much fun on Sunday at SeaWorld. Hi, Ed. That's awesome. I'm glad you got a new hearing aid. Lovely views, but small windows. Oh, Baba, I hope that they have a wonderful wedding anniversary. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up. There's an observation deck. All right. That part is cool. It's just the trip up and down that's bad. I heard, does it sway? How many people do they let up at a time? Gator. Oh my gosh, Tasha, can you imagine that's what you remember going through St. Louis? Bubba, I have not ever done the hoop-de-doo. So it does not sway. It shifts, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. So I've gotten to an age where I'm like, I don't need to impress anybody. And I just don't need to put myself through that. And so I think I'm more likely to walk over like the glass at like the Grand Canyon or something like that. But going up in a capsule to a 20-foot space does not sound fun to me. My brother was telling me, he was like, oh, if you go to the Crater of the Moons, wherever, I guess it's in Wyoming, he was like, there's caves. And my mom just said, Janelle's not going in a cave. It isn't a ton of people they have up at the same time, maybe 20 or 25. This is not a good ad for the arch. Yeah, not a good ad for St. Louis at all. Like, hopefully we can turn this around. So, what do you eat in Wyoming? What do you eat in Utah? And we have, what's the place called that we went to? The soda place. It's something with an S. Swizzle? Anyways, like, I know that they do a lot of soda, and would you ever go to Silver Dollar? Yes, I would. Brooke, I agree. Swig. Thank you, Brooke. So we've already been to a Swig here. I don't know that it would be different than going in actual Salt Lake. I don't know what else to eat. Let's ask. What are some tourist places to eat in Salt Lake City? Let's do it this way. Places to eat. Must-haves in Salt Lake City. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Salt Lake has a diverse and vibrant food scene. Here are some of the most highly recommended places to eat. The Red Iguana. What town do you live in? My wife and 3 daughters are moving to Viera, Florida in July. You live on Long Island, and we just went on sale. Congratulations, Georgie. We'll get back to this eating in just a second. So I live about 45 minutes outside of the park. It takes me 45 minutes or longer. I cannot get there any quicker with all of the traffic, and I'm out in the Claremont area. I really don't have like a recommendation on places to live around the park. I highly recommend that you contact a real estate agent and have them tell you where the best schools are. I don't have kids in school anymore. I don't live in a neighborhood, and I just going past neighborhoods and seeing like the names of neighborhoods is not something I pay attention to. And so I just don't have like the knowledge that I know I would want if I was asking somebody that question for moving from New York to Florida. So, okay. So this says the Red Iguana. Hi, OGT Bell. Okay, your coworker said fry sauce and scones. What is fry sauce, right? You are set on Viera. I love Viera. Viera is where spring training is. High motion, and so have fun. It's such a great place. Bubba, I think that they did make an announcement that it would open this year. Konnichiwa. Nakata. Okay, Crown Burgers. Log Haven. I don't know. The Copper Onion. Roost Diner. Okay, let's see. Let me ask fast foods. Like, are there any fast food chains? The fry sauce is at Freddy's. Hi, David T. So Crown Burgers comes up again. Oh, they have a pastrami burger. Oh, so this says the Crown Burger features a 1/4 pound patty topped with a massive pile of hot, thinly sliced pastrami and fry sauce. The interior often features a unique royal theme with fireplaces and themed glass. So the Crown Burger is where the castle is. Hires Big H. It's another hamburger place. Tim is going to love it here. It says must order the Big H combo and a root beer float. The Arctic Circle. It is the birthplace of the fry sauce. Invented by founder Don Carlos Edwards in 1950, it is also known for the first chain to sell a kids' meal. Hi, Joy. You must order the ranch burger and a brown topper. Chocolate dipped ice cream cone. Why don't we just say chocolate dip? Why do we have to say brown topper? Apollo burger. I don't think Salt Lake's going to be for me. I don't eat burgers. Okay, Apollo Burger is the primary rival to Crown Burgers. Hi, Tamika. Known for a slightly different take on the pastrami burger. Fans often prefer the Apollo for its use of the Kaiser roll and an elite smoky pastrami flavor. Must order the Apollo burger and the chicken gyro. So they like to eat hamburgers. They like shakes and sides. The Iceberg Drive-In, famous since 1960s, is for its above-the-rim shakes. They typically stand 4 to 6 inches above the cup line. Hi, Shady Squirrel. JCW's Burger Boys. Do they eat chicken here? Hold on. Hold on. Pretty Bird Hot Chicken. A more recent Salt Lake's phenomenon, founded by the Food Network star. It specializes in Nashville-style hot chicken with a sweet and salty flavor profile. Moochie's Meatballs. Okay. Sounds like we're going to be eating a lot of burgers and fries. I love fries. So I feel like Tim definitely has to taste the pastrami burger. I agree, Gator. Okay. The Disney Adventure arrived in her home port of Singapore to Disney music and a large-scale fireworks display at 6 a.m. our time this morning. Christening is tomorrow night in the morning for us. Okay, so I need to go back and watch this morning, and then so tomorrow morning they have the christening. Thank you, David T. Okay, so now I'm going to ask, what are the must-try foods in St. Louis? Let's see if your fried ravioli comes up. Dry rub barbecue. Texas-style brisket. St. Louis-style pizza. It says it's like a cracker, like crisp. Tim loves like crispy, thin pizza. Toasted ravioli called T-Ravs. They're breaded and deep fried, not actually toasted. They like cured and dry aged meats. Do you, Gator? I hope that they love the ship. Dry aged steaks. Beef jerky and dry sausage. Tim's gonna love St. Louis too. Some sweet naan. Dry fried ribs. What is that? Well, I wonder if we say must have to eat in Dallas. Let's see what it says. Again, Texas barbecue. Hi, Ray. I go to Texas for Mexican food. Did y'all know that we hit a milestone? Let me see if I can get it to come up. Oh, brave. We made it to 68,000. So we're at 68,151. So thank you, everybody who continues to keep watching, supporting the channel. And Ray of Positivity, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. And we're at 68,000. We are less than 2,000 to go to 70,000. So, oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We did that, I don't know. I was with Ainsley the other night. And she was like, oh, are we just gonna watch it? And I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna watch it until we hit 68,000. And we did it. So welcome to the green side, Ray. You miss being a member. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Joy. Hi, Strawberry Field Fairy. You know, and all of this other travel, I just want to go to Disneyland. I can't figure out how to get a Disneyland trip in between all of that, and I can't figure out how to I can't figure out how to get on a cruise either. So I know, first world problems, but I'm trying. I really want to go to Disneyland just to be able to bring y'all some different content. So yeah. I know, the Florida Strawberry Festival, I keep seeing videos, Gator, and the strawberries look amazing. The weather looks great, and so do the strawberries. And it's one of those places that I've wanted to go because I think it would be a great place to take Tim to do some food testing, but that's another thing. T-Bone, happy Taco Tuesday. Hi, Katie. Tim has some more doctor's appointments coming up in March. And so he's still coughing. And we're just going to leave that there. But I know some people come in and they ask updates on Tim. And that's the update, is he has more doctor's appointments coming up in a couple of weeks. And so fingers crossed we get to the bottom of why he's still coughing and why he literally cannot do any kind of physical exertion without coughing. So after this, Disneyland during the heat of Florida, August, maybe. I mean, I would like to go to D23. I don't know that I can afford to go to D23. And I say that as like, I'm trying to talk Megan, like Tanya's going and she's going with Mariah. So usually we go and we share a, hi Ron, hi My Family Fun Spot. So I need somebody to share a hotel room with. And so because it's D23, like prices are higher and the airline flights are higher. And I don't know that I will even be able to use my annual pass or my Magic Key Pass during that time. So Allegiant is having a one-day special flight from Sanford to Knoxville for Dollywood. I want to go to Dollywood this fall, and I told him that. I'm like, I said, I want to go to Dollywood in the fall, and then he mentioned going in April. We do not have time to go in April like we did last time. My Family's Fun Spot, I have so much information in this live stream, things that we're doing all through the next 3 months. And so definitely watch it. But anyway, so I would love to go for D23, but I don't know if I can make it happen. And I know Ron's going, Tanya's going. Obviously, Coda will be there. I definitely will have FOMO if I'm not there. Silver Dollar City is magical at Christmas time. Hi, Karen. Hi, Fernando. So, thank you for watching on your break. Silver Dollar City is someplace I would love to go. Holiday World I've talked about that for forever. I want to go to Holiday World, and again, just trying to make all this other stuff happen. Your sister works for Marriott and gets a discount. You should, yes, My Family Fun Spot. You definitely should, especially if you have the option for a discount. I know it still costs money. We went out to Ale and Compass on, what's today, Saturday? Yeah, so I left the parks on Saturday, and I went and met my mom and Chase and Tim over at Ale and Compass at the Yacht Club. And our waiter, she was amazing, and Chase refused to wear like a birthday button, and I was like, it's his birthday. And we didn't know how like the cast discounts work. Like, we've never done it, he's never done it, And so I said, does everybody get the discount? And she was like, yeah, it's not just the cast member, it's whoever the cast member brings, because I thought it would be only the cast member who gets the discount. Nope. The whole check got the discount, and it still didn't make it a cheap meal. And I know it still costs money even if you have a discount, but at least you have somewhat of a discount. We then went over to Beaches and Cream and got the No Way Jose, and Chase got a chocolate milkshake. And that cast member, our waiter there, he was like, I had put when I made the reservation, like we were celebrating Chase's birthday. And so he was like, whose birthday are we celebrating? And Chase was like, me. And he was like, where's your birthday button? And Chase was like, at home. And he said, hold on, you're going to get a new one. And he like brought Chase a button and a Sharpie. And he was like, you're going to do it. And Chase had to like write his name on it, and he made him put it on, and Chase wore it. Nothing is cheap anymore, Karen. Nothing. So this weekend coming up, my daughter is coming to Florida. Have a couple things happening. So this weekend coming up, Ainsley's coming. She is hopefully going to be with us next Monday for Magic Kingdom Monday. Then next weekend, I'm going to be meeting her future in-laws for the first time. So her fiance, Tim, and I are meeting his parents for the first time. So we have that coming up. Fingers crossed it goes well. I love that My Family Fun Spot. I always thought that I wanted to be, like work for an airline so I could get free airfare. Hi, Mary. You need to see more Mo. Oh my gosh, Krista, did you see the photo that I posted last night? Hold on, Ainsley's calling. Hello. I'm on a live stream. I was literally, somebody just said, we need more pictures of Mo. I posted the picture from yesterday morning on my Instagram.
I know, it looks like you just got beat.
Why?
You look sad.
Aw, it's so cute. Well, because he was having a hard time sitting. Okay, I'm going to go finish this up.
When are you going to be done?
Soon.
Okay.
All right. Okay, bye. She said, I just saw the picture of Mo on your Instagram. He does not look happy. He's sad. This is the photo. Mo will be staying with us next weekend, and I'm super excited. But look how cute he is. The free flying is awesome. I bet it is. He does. His ears are all pinned back. Hold on. I mean, look at his ears. Look how wide his wingspan is. So, well, anyways, if you are just joining us, lots of information was given. Health updates, news, trips have all been discussed in the past hour. I put together a little Q&A that y'all sent in your questions. So besides this, A premiere is coming up in about 3 minutes. And all the questions that y'all asked me last week, I answered them in the video. So if you don't mind watching that, supporting it, watching the ads, and I'll be over there on that video as well. And again, tomorrow I'll be live again. I just don't know where from. So it will be Where Are We Wednesday, and I got to see what the weather is going to be like. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun and got to get some things out in the air and off my chest, and just want to say thank you again. One, for all of the support from all of you guys. Hi, Natalie. And two, for all the prayers for my family. And if I can ask for one step further, just for everybody, prayers. And if somebody's going through something, all the doctors, nurses, and everybody having to make decisions for our loved ones. Can be such a stressful time. So thank you. I will see y'all over on the premiere, and I hope everybody has a fabulous Tuesday, and I will see y'all tomorrow.